season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch.
Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Martin. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Wade.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the big fella.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Using the quick game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his legs to buy some time. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll pull it down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to...
There he goes! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it. Got enough.
Anytime you got...
Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the score.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good blocking, good running, pick up with 6 out to the 30. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Turns it loose. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wade. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move and looking deep. Got him downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The screen, he's got wheels, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Crosses the 45. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Fights off the defender. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Unleashes one. Found a save. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. First down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Makes the catch down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground, it's Martin. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Got a man. It's Herrera. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give out of the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside for the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They're going to ride this running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got his man on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air, it's Kinsey. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.